up this morning and put the flags out. This is May 24th. This is Memorial Weekend. It's almost 8:10 in the morning, and we're continuing on with our project. Yes, I'm still working on the seats. That's the bracket as of last week, got accomplished. Down here, these are nuts I made throughout the week. Fasten the seat down. They're going underneath the car, then I get welded to the floor. That way I can just screw it down. Don't have to crawl underneath and unscrew it, because the driver's side is going to be movable for 2 inches. So that's about it. You may remember in last week's episode I talked about this drill press being my late father's, and well, Monday through Thursday I was doing some drilling, and the chuck kept falling off. So I don't know how to get it to stay. It's got a taper on there, and I keep beating it, but it'll last 1-2 drills and then falls out. So as long as I keep hammering it back on there and it stays for a little bit, it's better than doing it by hand. So that's the story on that. And it's pretty nice weather-wise. It's 60 degrees in the garage. It looks like it's going to be a nice day outside, so it'll get warmer as the day goes on. And I'll be able to open the door probably in a couple hours. The plan for this was to like wire wheel it or sand it down and paint it, but I don't know. I think I'm getting a little bit behind here doing this here, so it may not get painted and all that crap. So at least I got the seat fitted properly. Wasted a lot of time making those one brackets that I really didn't need. I got a good idea what I'm going to do over there, and that's it's going to be a stationary seat that's not going to move, so I don't have to do any 2 inches forward, 2 inches back. It's just going to go in and be done. So that one there is a little easier. I went and got more materials and everything for that, so that's probably what I'll be doing today. That need to be done, things that need to be done are that latch right there doesn't work. It works sometimes, but not all the time, and so I got to replace that. 2 of the 3 bolt screws I can get off, and the other one I can't, so I'm gonna have to drill that out, I guess. That's gonna be something new. So I'm gonna take the door panel off and get to all that. Probably no room in there at all for fat fingers or skinny fingers, but that'll be fun. I'm not looking forward to that. Well, there's one seat bracket, angle, cut and welded. And here's what not a good one looks like. I don't know, I got boogery going on there, but I know one damn thing. I know I got penetration. That's about all I know. So that's the good thing. That's what grinders are for. Make welders look better. That one got good penetration, just not as ugly. Yeah, grinders. Making welders like me look good since I don't know when. Well, here it is noon, and I got one bracket put on. That's about my one of my better looking welds right there. Yeah, the reason the welder was looking like crap is my nozzle was full of junk. What a dumbass. So that was the reason that one weld looked like crap. I spent quite a bit of time working on this passenger side, getting this lump right there out so that the seat will sit more flat and level instead of being all cockeyed in here, because the other side didn't have this big old lump. I think this is from maybe the catalytic converter. So I beat the heck out of it with the hammer to get it flat so it'll sit down. So that was a waste of, or not a waste of time, but a lot of time right there. This here's just my jig for mocking this up. 3 pieces of 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. it. Locking it down on the table and my ground. That's it. Well, there it is. All welded up on one side. I think I'll buy that. I won't even touch that with a grinder. That one there looks respectable enough. Well, now I'm on the third bracket, and now I just realized why it's welding like shit. This is 3/16. This is 1/8 inch. I bought the wrong crap. I ran out when I finished this up, and I needed more material to make these brackets, and I went to the store, and I thought I got 1/8 inch. This is 3/16, just a little bit thicker, so I gotta put the heat on that side just a little bit more, and that's how I did it. Now I realize what I'm doing, dummy. Well, it got nice enough outside to open the door, so it lets a lot more light in here because for some reason my stupid overhead lights over here don't work, so I stole the light bulbs out of those to replace the ones that were out over that way. Still got 2 light bulbs out on that thing over there, 1 on each one. Yeah, this here's my jig to weld the last bracket because it's got to be on an angle, so that's what this is all about. And since I've opened the doors, I've been eaten alive by mosquitoes out here, so this is why I have the citronella candles burning. Three of them, to be exact. Well, there it is, cleaned up. That's the last weld on that thing. So now I just got to drill my holes in this, drill the holes in the floor, and fold her down. And thanks to my wife for making me a couple sandwiches. They look good. That's so I don't get any grinding dust or stuff on there. She just dropped it off today. It's here. Yeah, taking care of business alright. Finally got them in. All ready to go. It looks like the passenger seat tilts back just a little bit more than the driver's seat, but that can be fixed. Yeah, just a little bit it looks like. Oh well. 440. May 24th, Saturday. Well, this side has all its nuts welded in. I even had a underneath there I had a burnout. I blew chunks through the hole and had to fix that. That's hard for me to do. I usually make one hole and then make it 10 times bigger, and I got to put a patch in. But I actually successfully did it today. Wow. Patience pays off. Wheels. Freaking 80 degrees in here, man. It's hot. I got the fans on. Well, it's 7 o'clock Saturday night still. Didn't do much last hour. I just cleaned up the place. I got tired of the floor being a mess and grinding dust and everything all over the place. I cleaned underneath the car, all the damn cigarette butts, all the crap everywhere. Everything is nice and clean now. What I'm going to do now is wipe those down with some lacquer thinner, sand them up, and shoot them with primer at least tonight. That's what I like to do. Well, here it is, 7:30 Saturday night, and I got them in primer already. And this is the other one, just hanging out to dry here. 8 o'clock. Got one painted. I think that's the driver's side. Well, that's what we painted with Krylon. It's a semi-flat black. And the second one's done.
I only covered the edges that are going to be seen. No sense painting something that's not going to get seen, but I primed everything so it's not going to rust away, even though I don't think it's going to rust away. And the other one's just sitting there drying. 8:10 Saturday night, 24th. I think I'm going to call it a night. Well, that's the driver's one, done. And that's the passenger, it's done. Alright, it's 8:45. Oh, there it is, 9 o'clock. And I don't know, I think I got the seats pretty much lined up now. I just put a little shim spacer on the other side, a little bit in the back to make them tilt the same. So, yeah, looks cool. I'm happy. Alright, one more project out of the way.